Have you ever felt overshadowed, like you're just a backup plan? Well, for Prince Harry, being the spare heir to the British throne has been a defining struggle, one that continues to haunt him long after his royal departure. But why does this label still seem to affect him so deeply? The term heir and the spare is more than just a royal saying, it's a reality that has shaped Harry's entire life. While his older brother, Prince William, is groomed to be king, Harry was always seen as the second choice, a role that became far more than just a title. According to royal experts, this perception has weighed heavily on him, influencing his actions and relationships over the years. Royal analyst Richard Fitzwilliams puts it bluntly, Harry's obsession with being the spare has affected his entire outlook. He believes that the monarchy, or as he calls it the institution, never really had his back, even pushing against him and his wife, Meghan Markle. And things reached a boiling point when Harry accused Queen Camilla of being particularly ruthless, which, as Fitzwilliams points out, didn't sit well with King Charles. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Ingrid Seward, a royal author, claims that the spare title has almost taken over Harry's life, to the point where he's built a career out of it. Remember his 2023 memoir, Spare? It's no coincidence that the book's title mirrors his ongoing struggle with this very identity. For Harry, it's not just about being overlooked, it's about playing the victim in a world that he believes has wronged him. From his family to the press, he's fought to reclaim his narrative. Now, you might be thinking, why does this even matter so much? The truth is, Harry's deep-seated resentment towards being overshadowed isn't a recent development. Royal author Tom Quinn notes that Harry couldn't see his brother's role as the future king as a burden, despite palace officials trying to explain it to him. And as royal historian Robert Lacey once said, the royal system can be downright cruel, especially to the spare. It wasn't just about being second in line, it was about how that label was used to push Harry into the shadows. From a young age, Harry saw his brother as the one with all the focus, both within and outside the royal family. Whether it was at a family event, a public outing, or a private ceremony, Harry often found himself ignored, overlooked, and, yes, sidelined. And let's not forget the painful memories of his mother, Princess Diana, stepping in when Harry was treated unfairly. She tried to shield him from the harsh realities of royal life, but even she knew it wouldn't be easy for him. It wasn't long before Harry found himself living under the looming shadow of his brother, with little room to carve out his own identity. After Diana's tragic death, things took a darker turn for the young prince. The media painted him as a troubled child, often fueled by the palace itself to make the royal family look better in comparison. As a result, Harry's frustration grew, and it became clear that being the spare was more than just a title, it was a heavy burden that shaped his every move. Fast forward to 2020, when Harry and Meghan decided to step away from their royal duties and start a new life in California. According to experts, Harry felt stifled by the royal system and couldn't find his voice within it. The military gave him some freedom, but even then, he knew he would never have the influence that his brother enjoyed. The final straw? His desire to be financially independent while still supporting his royal duties, all while trying to protect Meghan from the media's constant scrutiny. So, where does Harry stand now? While the Duke of Sussex seems to be content in his self-imposed exile in California, reports suggest he's still struggling with his relationship with the royal family. His father, King Charles, reportedly no longer takes his calls, and Harry's once close bond with William appears to be strained, with no communication between the two. For a man who's spent his life living in his brother's shadow, it seems the past isn't so easily forgotten. What do you think? Will Harry ever escape the spare label? Or will it always be a part of who he is? The royal family's drama continues, and Harry's role in it is far from over.